So I was digging out my basement again, and I was trying to find some games to sell to the game store to get some money to buy better games. And I found a game I remember I bought a few years ago, Crash 3. I still remember buying this game because it got good reviews, but then I played it and I'm like, what is this crap? I mean, it was lying in the back room of the game store anyway, where they threw all the random loose PS1 discs, but seriously, it blew. So how bad could the game possibly be? Well, let's find out. So basically, the first thing you'll notice is that this game was published by Sony and made by Naughty Dog. Keep in mind, this game was made by the people who would later go on to make The Last of Us and Uncharted. Kind of bad. I just skipped the cutscene since the voice acting still sucks. But the gameplay is basically a collectathon, just like Super Mario 64, except in a straight line like Sonic. The game features you walking in a straight line to the end of the level, or trying to, but avoiding cheap deaths, because as we all know, cheap deaths are amazing. The game features camera, which is basically right in front of you, and all you do is you gotta get through the level without dying through a cheap death. The gameplay is also a ripoff of Super Mario 64. You jump around, you kill enemies, you get an item which protects you for a hit. What does that remind me of? Oh wait, Super Mario. And to get through levels, or to get to them, you jump through a portal system. Doesn't that also remind you of Super Mario 64? Yeah, thought so. The gameplay is just bad. I mean, like I said earlier, we just run through. So let's talk about something else. The graphics look bad. Keep in mind, this is a PS1 game where you had all the attempts at high-resolution textures, and they have these low-resolution excuses for graphics. I mean, these are low-resolution. They look bad. They don't look that great. And by the way, did I mention that, well, the music is just forgettable stuff? It's nothing impressive, it's nothing memorable. So yeah, there's nothing good in the sound department either. So all in all, this is just a lame Super Mario 64 clone, but it might as well be called Super Linear 64. I mean, Super Mario 64 wasn't that great and it hasn't aged that well, but this is a clone of a game that hasn't aged that well, and so it's just not that good. This game should be renamed to Super Linear 64. Run in a line to win and better not die from cheap deaths. In fact, if you want to see everything wrong with this game, just play the second level in the game. Like, I'm not even kidding you. This is the second level and it feels hard and cheap as fuck. Basically, you go through a water stage with these horrible ass controls, because you know Crash takes a while to turn around, and you've got enemies that are in the way of this linear, and then you've got objects you just can't avoid because that's how linear this game is. This game is bad. If you want a better PS1 platformer, go play Klonoa or something. That game is like 3 million times better than this. Sure, it costs $50, but if you get it on the PSN store, it's only $8, and you could play it all day, every day. So yeah, play Klonoa instead. That game is better. All in all, thanks for watching and subscribe for more.